Welcome to GOODWorks WNC. I'm Michael Truffin. We're here at Travinia's Italian Kitchen, located in Biltmore Park, Town Square. This segment is sponsored by the Italian Cookie Lady, and we're here with Carmen Rocco, who's the Executive Director of the Good Samaritan Clinic in Haywood County. Welcome, we're glad you're here.
Thanks, Michael, glad to be here.
So, Good Samaritan Clinic has sort of a new way to go about things. You all are operating differently. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. It's an exciting time right now. As of June 1st, we changed our operations to work closely with a partner called Haywood Health Center. They are the doctor's office, if you will, and we are the case manager. Case management meaning we provide additional wraparound services that help people get the care that they need in an efficient way. So
you all are doing very well, I guess, with that. What are the challenges in trying to pull that off?
Well, you know, being a new focus or a new way to operate, many people unfortunately misunderstood that we no longer existed as the Good Samaritan Clinic of Haywood County. So our biggest challenge right now is to make sure people know that we do exist. We are a separate 501c3 organization that's faith-based and charitable, and we are not getting funding from Blue Ridge Health or the Haywood Health Center.
So what's the mission? What's the purpose of the clinic?
Our mission is to provide social, spiritual, and medical support to the underserved. And by doing that, what we try to do is make sure that people get holistic health care, that they are attended to all their needs, not just the medical needs.
So tell me a little bit about the services that you indeed provide within that umbrella.
Okay. The medical services that we provide basically center around medication assistance, which basically means we have several programs that we can sign up a patient to receive free or low-cost medication. We also have a program that deals with no-cost or low-cost vision care. We try to look at the whole person's needs. So in the case of an individual who might need medication, they're covered. If they need vision, they're covered. We try to help them with other needs, or if we can't, we refer them to other individuals who can.
So tell me about a client that you all have served. Bring it down to the individual level. Tell me about a client you all have served recently.
Well, one client that I worked with individually was somebody who was homeless, and this person was traveling from place to place, what we call couch surfing, and living out of their car. Unfortunately, even though they did have a job, they had no place to live, and they needed the basic medication assistance. But in addition to that, they needed hygiene products such as toiletries, even toilet paper. So we provided what we could, and then the individual was referred to some other places for help. And when they left, they were so overwhelmed by getting help, they cried. And it really is an emotional plus a very spiritual feeling to be able to give to somebody and help them out.
Wow, that's a really, really valuable service. Is there a cost for that service?
All of our services are free, with the exception of the mental health counseling program, which is based on a sliding fee scale on the family income, and no one is turned away if they're unable to pay.
So how do you all fund your organization?
The funding primarily comes from the people in the community and churches. We are fortunate to have some grants, and recently we received a few grants, one to help with the mental health program, and the other we have one for basic needs for the organization, such as upgrading our computers.
So describe your approach to providing service for the people, or the clinic's approach. What's your approach for serving the people?
Well, we believe that everybody deserves quality health care that is holistic, which means not only do we attend to the medical or physical needs, but the mind, the spirit, all that works together to improve somebody's health care. So what we do is we work collectively with our partners in the community, as well as the Haywood Health Center, to make sure that the individual is getting what they need. We know that we do certain things well, such as medication assistance, and other organizations do things well. So we want to see those organizations do what they do well, and we will do what we do well to provide better care to everybody in the community.
Are there new programs at the Good Samaritan Clinic?
Well, we do have one that deals with mental health. It's called He Restoreth My Soul, and it really does take a combination of Christian-based and biblical principles, along with theoretical and therapeutic counseling principles, together to help an individual or family or a couple with their needs. So what we're looking there is to have people who need help with mental health come to somebody who is a skilled mental health counselor in a Christian environment and help them with what they need. Now we will also be reaching out to pastors and other leadership members of churches in the community so that they can get what they need in the way of support from us. And when we need to, we will refer to other people in the community, whether it's a community resource organization or some other faith-based organization that can follow up with the individual.
You know, that's incredibly important work. How can the community help you guys out?
Well, financial donations are always important, and we appreciate anything that we can get in the way of support. One of the things that we need to remind individuals is we can no longer take medications that are prescribed for individuals. That's not allowed any longer, nor are medical supplies. So again, we appreciate the financial contributions that people make to the Good Samaritan Clinic.
How does this work feel to you? Is it passion? I mean, what's your passion for this work?
Well, I always wanted to help people. That's how I got into public health to begin with. I was the health director for Haywood County for about 10 years. And when I retired last year, I felt like I wanted to give more to the community. I had been connected with the Good Samaritan Clinic and really felt like this is a place that I could help more people and do more work that is, I think, beneficial. God works in mysterious ways, as you heard, and this connection was brought about, I think, by divine intervention, in my opinion. So I'm very thankful to be here.
How can people reach you?
Well, they can contact us in a number of different ways. Our phone number is 828-454-5287. You can also get us on the webpage, that's gschaywood.org. And then we have our building is at 34 Sim Circle in Waynesville. We are open from Monday through Friday, from 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday, and from 8 to 1 on Friday. We are glad to see people, and if they want to get a hold of us by email, they could do that by getting a hold of me. That's crocco@gschaywood.org, or our case manager, fwillis@gschaywood.org.
Anything else before we wrap up?
Well, I'd just like to say that I think to help people and neighbors in your community in Haywood County, there are basically three things I'd offer, is to pray, volunteer, and donate. And hug every once in a while is a blessed thing too.
Well, you know, what a great way to go. Thanks for sharing. Wonderful, wonderful operation, wonderful things you all are doing. So again, thanks very much for being here. We want to thank our sponsor, the Italian Cookie Lady, a great sponsor. Travinia Italian Kitchen here, and GOODWorks is presented by Crunch Media. Thank you.